and welcome to another Scriptcase Macros course video. So this is the course where we go through all the macros and explain how to use them. Today we're looking at the scdate conversion macro. My name is Nate Carpenter and I'm the Scriptcase instructor leading this. So let's go ahead and get started and look at what this macro does. So this macro converts between two date formats. So this is very useful. If you are changing between some different international formats, you just give it a date and tell it the output format. So let's go over to the documentation here. For the macros, here's all the macros. Let's scroll down to the date section, and there's our scdate convert macro. So we give it the date that we want to convert, the current format that it's in, and then the format we want to output it as. So, and here's some parameters for how we can control those formats. So you can use A or Y for the year, M for the month, and D for the day. And then we can also convert to a standard database format using the DB format, depending on what database you're using. So here's some examples of how to use it, some different ways you can use it. So you can use a field or you can use a hard-coded date. So let's go ahead and copy one of these here and go over to Scriptcase so that we can start playing with it ourselves. I've got it copied. Here's a blank application that I'm using. Let's go ahead and let's assign this to a variable that we can output later here. So let me just create a variable. I'm going to call it new date here. And then let's give it a date to convert. So we just hard code that. Let's do 2019, January 1st. So 1/01/2019. And there's our format already set up. And then we're going to convert to a format without any slashes in there. And then we can just echo out that date, that new date conversion, and we should see our new date. So let's go ahead and run this. So click run, wait for the load here. And there we go. So there's our new date in the new format. So that's a pretty simple use of it. Let's go ahead and make it a little bit more complicated here. So let's go ahead and let's make it the DB format. So let me copy that option there, DB format. So I'm using MySQL, so it's going to be year hyphen month hyphen day hyphen with 0 fells and everything. So let's go ahead and run this and it should convert it to our database format. So there we go. Now we have a date that's ready to be saved to the database. So maybe the user entered it in a certain format and we can convert it over to our database format. So that's how you use the scdate conversion macro to convert between dates.